Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name's Kelly and welcome to KaykayCreates. Today I am going to be filming a video that is full face using just one brand, and this is the Ulta beauty brand. So they were having a sale this week that is buy two get two free, so I decided to just go ahead and get 4 products. I already had 2 of them here, but I needed a little bit more of one because I love it so much. And I decided to just go ahead and do it because I love playing with new makeup, and I canceled my BoxyCharm because I just wasn't getting the stuff that I was wanting anymore. So I decided to go ahead and try. So if you guys want to see how I got this look, how I feel about all the products, and how they wear throughout the day, then just follow along. Okay, so I'm gonna start out with my brows. I have the Ulta Beauty Brow Tint, and this is in the shade Light. I think it was supposed to be like a blonde color. And this is just a brow gel that you just swipe into your eyebrows. And I use this type of product mostly just when I'm going to work. Because I don't wear crazy eye looks when I'm going to work. I try and keep it a little bit more natural, just because of what I do. I don't want it to be super distracting. I just swipe it onto my brow hairs. I have blonde eyebrows, so this obviously really makes a difference. I really need to get my eyebrows done, so it's a little bit more difficult to get the shape that I want, but it's fine. Not a big deal. And then whenever I use brow gel, I just go through it with a spoolie just to really make sure that gel is, or that my eyebrows are laying the way that I want them to, since this is specifically my hair. This definitely, I wouldn't say this is light. I would actually say that this is more of a light brown. I don't know, because this definitely isn't a blonde shade. So I think that I would consider this more of a light brown shade, which is what they might have been going for, but just the shade Light doesn't really tell me what I want. Next I'm going to move on to my eyes, and I don't have an eye primer, but I do have concealer, and I've used this concealer before. I really like it, and I have the Ulta Beauty Full Coverage Liquid Concealer. It says that it's waterproof, and I have not tested that out. And this is in the shade Light Neutral. Last time I had the shade Light Cool, which I think was a little bit darker. Actually, let's see. They're just slightly different shades. This is Light Neutral, this is Light Cool. I guess it is just a little bit cooler of a shade. So then I'm just gonna swipe this onto my eyelids, and I'm gonna blend it out with my finger. And I believe this concealer is pretty full coverage, because as you can see, it is covering like the veins and stuff that I have on my eyelids. I personally really like it. I'm trying to blend it all the way up to my eyebrows too. And then for eyeshadow, they didn't have a whole lot of eyeshadow left at the Ulta that I was in, but I was able to pick up this little trio. This is the Gold Coast one, and it's a gold, a dark brown, and like a champagne-y color. And this is the type of colors that I wear on like everyday basis. I love the way browns look with blue eyes, and I definitely, if I like this, I will continue to use it. The only bad part is that they're all shimmers. So even that brown, which I totally thought was going to be a matte, is a shimmer shade. So I guess I'm going to be putting some shimmer in my crease today. It's fine, not a big deal. I'm just going to go in with this little tiny Luxie Beauty brush. This is the 213T brush. And I'm just going to very lightly, actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to swatch some of these shades. So that's pretty nice. Ooh, that gold is super nice. Okay, so they're really buttery and creamy. They look really pretty. They're just all shimmers. So let's see if I can get a look with some shimmers in my crease. And normally I set my primer, especially if I have concealer as my primer, but I don't have a powder with them because they had powder foundations and I don't use powder foundation, so I didn't want to buy it just for this video. It's not too bad. It's blending pretty easily. The concealer feels very sticky. Like, I feel like I probably should be setting it, so if you guys are planning on using this concealer as a primer, I would definitely suggest setting it because it feels very sticky. I feel like it's pulling a lot on my eye. And I'm gonna try and really build it up on that outer corner. And then I think I'm gonna put, for the most part, this gold all over my lid because that looks really, really pretty. And I'm just gonna use my finger because I always feel like I get the best payoff with my finger. Ooh, that's really nice. Wow. That's really, really, really pretty. It's a nice gold. And then I'm just gonna go in with a little flat shader brush with that champagne color and highlight my brow. Wow, I was not expecting to really like this trio, but wow. It's super pigmented. I did not get an eyeliner and I was trying to go between eyeliner and another product. I decided on the other product to get that as a little sample, just because I feel like eyeliners, there's so many like black eyeliners out there that it doesn't really matter if the Ulta ones are good. I don't know, I just didn't feel like it was the better option. And then I do not have a primer today, so I'm not going to be using a primer. And I'm just going to be going in with the foundation that I got for today. And I'm pretty excited about this because it looks really pretty. And this is the Ulta Beauty Youthful Glow Foundation Serum Drops. So it's the dropping kind, which I've never used before. And it's supposed to be really good for your skin. And it's supposed to be really light. It's supposed to be beautiful, buildable. It's supposed to be a luminous finish with a blurring effect. So basically, I feel like I do not need a primer with this one. So I did not get a primer. And I got the shade Fair to Light Neutral. I tried out the shade in the store, so this one should be good. And I'm just going to be using my Juno sponge yet again. It says to shake it. I'm going to shake it really good. I'm excited. And it's one of these types, so it's just like the droppers, so you can drop the foundation on. I feel like this one would not be good for oily skin, just because, because it is a very liquidy, luminous foundation. And I'm just dropping it all over my face, and if I need to, I can always put more on. It has a very fresh scent to it. So it definitely is, I would consider it buildable because this does look like a pretty light coverage. It's also a very light color for me. I tend to use foundations that are too dark for me just because I want to look tan always. I finally have a shade that suits my skin tone. Drag it down my neck a little bit. I would say this is a medium coverage. Maybe I wouldn't say light. It does feel kind of not oily, but it feels almost like the way your skin feels when you put on moisturizer. So I definitely feel like this is going to be good for my dry skin, especially in these winter months. But I don't think this would be good for people with oily skin. And the finish looks very nice. It looks very just like hydrated. It is very light. Like, my camera's having trouble even picking up on my skin. So I am gonna go in with a little bit of bronzer, even though I don't have Ulta bronzer, so I'm gonna do that a little bit. But I feel like it definitely is buildable because those extra couple drops helped a decent amount. I mean, I feel like it looks pretty nice on my skin. I don't feel like it's accentuating my like wrinkles up on my forehead or anything. I wouldn't say it's blurring, but I also wouldn't say that it looks bad either. I am gonna set it because this feels like it's gonna slip around my face, which is why a lot of times I like more matte foundations. But first I'm going to conceal, and I'm going to use that same concealer that I used on my eyes. And I'm just going to conceal under my eyes, which actually this concealer might be too dark for this foundation. And I'm going to go in with the same sponge. So the concealer's too dark for the foundation. It's fine. We're gonna roll with it. And I am gonna set everything. I'm just gonna use my RCMA powder because I do not have an Ulta powder. They didn't have a loose powder at the Ulta that I was at. They only had powder foundations, and I definitely do not like powder foundations. And then I am gonna finish off underneath my eyes, and I'm just gonna go in with that same flat eyeshadow brush as before. And where did I put it? And I'm just gonna go in with the brown, and I'm gonna sweep that under my eyes. And I also don't have a highlighter with them, so I'm gonna be using that champagne shade that is right here in the eyeshadow, and I'm just gonna tap that on the highest points of my cheeks. That's pretty. It's not super glittery like most eyeshadows are. It does look like a very nice shine. And then I am gonna do my bronzer and mascara off camera because neither one of them are Ulta brand. I feel like every mascara is the same, so I did not get a mascara either because I'm the worst judge of mascaras, because as long as I turn my eyelashes black, it's a good mascara. So I'm gonna do that and I'll be right back. Okay, and then I'm back for the final step, and this is lips. And I have never heard of anyone using the Ulta Beauty lipsticks before, so I thought I might as well try it because they might be great. I know that lipsticks, the biggest test are those dark shades, because if they're super patchy or anything like that, then usually they're not the best formula. And I usually only wear matte shades, but they only had their shine shades left. I guess this Ulta was just super popular, or this sale was super popular, so I decided to get the patent shine one, and this is in the shade Bordeaux, or Bordeaux. I don't speak French, so I will list it down below. And I love wearing red lipstick, so this is a good test. So this is it, and let's see how it looks. It smells kind of chemically. So it is a little bit patchy. It's very thick, like very, very thick. Ooh. I broke the bottle. I pulled the little plastic part that's supposed to stay right here. Pulled it off. So that's probably why it was so thick. That's supposed to wipe off some of the product. Okay. So the packaging's not great. The actual color is stunning. I love red lips. It's a bit darker in person. I love vampy red lips, especially in the winter like this. And the logo of the grocery store that I work at is a tomato, so I love wearing red lipstick because it looks good with that logo. But yeah, this is the final look. I really like the way it looks. It looks a lot more natural than I normally do on my channel. Well, of course, besides the red lips. But this is more of a typical look that I would wear on an everyday basis. This is more something that I would wear to work, or I would wear out and about, or to dinner with my friends or whatever. So yeah, I'm going to check in before I go to sleep today. It is about 3:30 and I work from 5 to 10:30 today, so I'll check in after work. So it's going to be a decent amount of time to see how everything wears. But I will see you guys in a little bit. Hey guys, so I just got back from work and I decided to just go ahead and do an update just because I'm about to eat, so I decided that it wouldn't be fair after I ate some greasy things to see how it held up. And I'm gonna turn my light to me a little bit more. Whoa. But I think it looks pretty good. Like, the eyeshadow is not creasy like it usually is. My eyebrows have stayed on very well. Even the lips, like, wow. I didn't reapply once. Yeah, no, I didn't eat anything since I put this lipstick on. Wow, I haven't eaten in a while. I really should eat something. But I'm really impressed at how this has held up, and it doesn't look super greasy on my skin. The only places that it looks shiny is where I put highlighter on. And yeah, I mean, it's rubbed off on my nose a decent amount. But that's also because I was going outside a lot at work and my nose was running because it's cold. But that's about it. It has worn off a decent amount, so it's not transfer proof. But on my actual like cheeks and everything that I'm not touching all the time, it looks really good. But I'm impressed, and I hope that you guys too. Alright, well, thank you guys for coming out today. Thank you for watching my video, and I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you liked it, give it a big thumbs up. If you guys have any suggestions on what you want me to do next, leave a comment down below. If you guys have used other Ulta beauty brands that you love, leave a comment down below. Or if any of these products that I tried, if you hated them, let me know. Because, I don't know, maybe we will see. But I hope to see you guys again next time. If you like me, subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you, and I hope to be uploading again next week. Bye guys.